Hi everyone. In today's video, we explore the profound philosophical insights of Socrates, one of the most influential figures in Western thought. Through his Socratic method and relentless pursuit of truth, Socrates challenged conventional beliefs and inspired generations of thinkers to question, reflect, and seek wisdom. Join us as we delve deep into Socrates' philosophy, uncovering the timeless truths that continue to resonate in our modern world. Socrates was born in Athens in 470 BCE, the son of Sophroniscus, a stonecutter, and Phaenarete, a midwife. He grew up during a period of significant intellectual and political upheaval in Athens, a city that was the hub of cultural and philosophical activity. Socrates lived a simple and frugal life, often portrayed as indifferent to material possessions. Despite his lack of wealth, he gained respect for his intellectual pursuits and dedication to philosophical inquiry. Socrates was married to Xanthippe, and historical anecdotes and philosophical writings often portray her as a woman of strong temperament. Depictions of Xanthippe in ancient texts tend to highlight her emotional outbursts and Socrates' calm responses. While historical details about her life are scarce, she is famously characterized as a woman with a sharp tongue and a challenging demeanor. Socrates was known for his unyielding commitment to truth and virtue, regardless of the consequences. His integrity and refusal to compromise his principles, even in the face of death, became a hallmark of his philosophy. Although Socrates did not write any philosophical texts himself, his ideas were recorded and preserved through the writings of his students, most notably Plato. At the heart of Socrates' philosophy lies his unique method of inquiry, commonly referred to as the Socratic Method. This approach is a form of cooperative argumentative dialogue designed to stimulate critical thinking and illuminate ideas. Instead of presenting information in a didactic manner, lecturing, Socrates opted for conversations or dialogues with individuals or groups. Through a series of questions, he aimed to guide his interlocutors to think critically about a particular subject. His questions weren't crafted to extract specific answers but to encourage a deeper exploration of ideas and values. Beginning with simple questions about everyday things, Socrates gradually transitioned to more profound inquiries. The Socratic method involves challenging assumptions and probing the foundations of beliefs. Socrates directed his questions at revealing contradictions or inconsistencies in his interlocutors' arguments. The process is dialectical, involving a back-and-forth discussion where participants refine their understanding through conversation. Socrates encouraged his interlocutors to refine, revise, or abandon their initial positions based on the logical consequences of their own statements. He believed that genuine knowledge is not imparted but discovered within oneself. Through skillful questioning, he sought to lead others to recognize their own ignorance or inconsistencies, sparking the process of self-discovery. Focusing on defining terms was a common practice for Socrates to ensure clarity and precision in discussions. He believed that a clear understanding of fundamental concepts is crucial for reasoned discourse. The Socratic method wasn't merely about winning arguments but about arriving at a clearer understanding of a topic. It aimed to foster intellectual humility, encouraging individuals to recognize the limits of their knowledge. This method has had a profound influence on education, particularly in law and philosophy. It forms the basis of the modern Socratic seminar, a pedagogical approach that emphasizes critical thinking and open dialogue. Far from a rigid set of rules, the Socratic method is a dynamic and adaptive approach to inquiry, reflecting Socrates' commitment to the idea that true knowledge is the product of thoughtful questioning and dialogue. Socrates' primary focus was on ethics and morality, seeking to understand what it means to live a virtuous life. He famously proclaimed that the unexamined life is not worth living, emphasizing the importance of self-reflection and introspection. He believed that true wisdom comes from acknowledging one's ignorance and striving to understand oneself and one's place in the world. Central to his philosophy is the idea that virtue is synonymous with knowledge. He argued that people act morally because they know what is right, therefore, ignorance leads to wrongdoing. Through dialogue and examination, Socrates aimed to help others uncover the knowledge they already possessed within them, facilitating moral growth and self-improvement. His inquiries into ethics often took the form of dialogues where he probed the moral reasoning of his interlocutors. Rather than presenting a fixed set of moral principles, he encouraged individuals to critically examine their beliefs about right and wrong. The Socratic method was a tool for ethical inquiry, guiding participants to confront the foundations of their moral convictions. The process involved questioning assumptions about the nature of justice, virtue, and the good life. He would challenge individuals to articulate the reasons behind their ethical choices and explore the logical implications of their moral beliefs. This method of ethical inquiry aimed not at imposing a particular moral framework, but at fostering a deeper understanding of one's ethical principles. In these dialogues, he challenged the notion that people willingly choose evil. He proposed that individuals, when they truly understood what was virtuous, would naturally pursue the good. For Socrates, virtue was not an abstract ideal but a practical knowledge that informed one's actions. Through questioning, he guided participants to explore the relationship between virtue and personal well-being. He believed that living a virtuous life was not only ethically right but also conducive to individual flourishing. This connection between virtue and knowledge underscored the transformative potential of Socratic inquiry on ethical matters. His emphasis on ethical self-examination influenced his own actions, culminating in his famous declaration at his trial that he would not cease his philosophical inquiries, even if it meant facing death. His commitment to ethical inquiry, coupled with his unwavering pursuit of truth, left a lasting legacy that continues to inspire contemporary discussions on morality and the examined life. His philosophical inquiries, aimed at uncovering deeper truths, were seen as subversive by some and led him to challenge the prevailing authorities of his time. His willingness to engage in dialogue, even with those in power, attracted suspicion and accusations. In 399 BCE, Socrates faced trial in Athens on charges of corrupting youth and impiety, challenging the city's religious norms. Despite the chance to escape and avoid the death sentence, he chose not to, aligning with his principles of upholding truth and integrity. Maintaining his philosophical principles until the end, Socrates' unwavering commitment to truth, even in the face of death, became a hallmark of his legacy. His death sentence involved drinking hemlock, a poison. As we conclude our study of Socrates, his enduring relevance is evident. The Socratic Method teaches us the value of critical thinking, self-examination, and the pursuit of wisdom. Despite living over 2 millennia ago, Socrates' legacy continues to inspire individuals to question, reflect, and seek truth. How do you see the principles of critical thinking, self-examination, and the pursuit of wisdom applicable in your own life? And in what ways can Socrates' legacy influence your approach to questioning, reflecting, and seeking truth? Considering Socrates' commitment to truth even in the face of adversity, does his example inspire you to navigate challenges with integrity? Can you share a personal experience where questioning assumptions or engaging in self-examination led to personal growth or a deeper understanding? Here are a few of his famous quotes. "The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. The unexamined life is not worth living. Strong minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, weak minds discuss people. Wonder is the beginning of wisdom." We hope you found this video interesting. Share your thoughts and join the discussion by leaving your comments below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our latest content. Thank you for watching.